Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Pisces. How are you guys this week, Pisces? Hope you're all well. So I'm going to pull out 3 overall energy cards. This is a general reading, taking how it best resonates for you. It can be any aspect of your life. So Pisces, what does Pisces need to know? The overall energy surrounding Pisces. There we go. Okay, coming together. Nice. This could be friends, family, a love interest. And we have healing the ouch. Okay. Pisces. And we have the sacred pool. So I feel as though there's definitely something deeply emotional here. So there could be something being healed between you and another person. But I do see the coming together. So it could be 2 people coming together to help somebody else as well. But the sacred pool, it's definitely deeply emotional. It's an energy of someone who's just kind of floating there, exploring their feelings and emotions. This is somebody who's definitely very much immersed in their feelings. So it could be somebody who's had hurt feelings. It could be something deeper, but it's about healing it. So I feel we got a couple people coming together to heal. Okay. Healing the ouch. I love this card. It's so sweet. But yeah, definitely there's emotions here. A lot of emotions. Shall see. Pisces. What does Pisces need to know about this overall energy? What does Pisces need to know? There we go. And we have, 6 of Swords. Things are calming down. This could be 2 people who've been kind of distant communication, but it's an energy of moving forward. It is a 6, so it's forward movement. Yeah, it's 2 people, coming together to heal, letting things just calm down first. And we have, the Queen of Pentacles. So it's an energy of someone who's very grounded. The Queen of Pentacles is grounded and balanced, looking at the situation. Some of you maybe kind of been really focused on your finances here. So it could even be something financial. But with that sacred pool, it's definitely emotional too. But it's about moving forward, taking the lessons that are learned. Some of you may have changed your focus here, maybe more focused on your finances. This could be the person coming towards you, grounded, practical. It's a person who kind of sits down and looks at the situation and looks into the future to kind of, do I see myself with this person, things like that. It's about the details. There is a lot of focus on finances, though, with that Queen of Pentacles. It's an energy of being comfortable. Okay, something may have made you uncomfortable. Yeah, so just a change of focus here. Somebody's more focused, on their finances, trying to ground themselves. The Queen of Pentacles, like I say, likes to look into the future. I do see a Taurus energy. It's an energy of 2 people not being on the same page. There's some distant communication. Someone's distancing themselves, changing their focus. But it has to do with coming together. So I feel there's been, this growing apart energy, only to, I feel, come back together. I can see it. It has to do with commitment. It has to do with having faith. So there's an energy of somebody who's kind of changing their focus. They don't really have a lot of faith in this, you see, that this may happen. But it has to do with 2 people not being on the same page. Okay, lifestyle, habits, things like that. Yeah, the Hierophant is sort of a neutral energy, and that's what I feel here. Somebody's just trying they're trying to focus on other things, not this emotional energy. It could very well be yourself. I see the star. Yeah, it's the star. We all know the star. Little Aquarius energy, and we have the sun. So I feel it's an energy of releasing things that no longer serve. Habits, traditions, belief, the way someone conducts themselves. Because, the coming together is here. It's an 8. This has to do with a long-term commitment or a long-term situation. But there's abundance here flowing between 2 people. So it's about releasing things that no longer serve. It's going within and healing. Yeah, somebody's been just focused on their money while they go through this energy, but it's about letting go of things that no longer serve. See, it's the energy of gaining some kind of clarity. So we have this new beginning. I feel as though, I feel like we've got an energy where things have just kind of calmed down. Things have calmed down here. It's also an energy of taking a little more time to learn about each other. Someone's looking at this. They're learning something, you see. There's been some kind of a separation by the looks of it. Yeah, and then we have the Fool. See, it's an energy of leaving something in the past. See, it's an energy of leaving the past behind, change of habit. So I feel we had two people who weren't on the same page. Maybe never took a lot of time to get to know each other properly here. But it could actually be already a relationship where there's been this distance, distant communication. But something is about to be exposed here after releasing. So this could be baggage from a past relationship, habits, traditions, the way someone conducts themselves, whatever that may be. Of course, it'll be different for everyone, but it's releasing it to start something new. But I feel like we have two people healing here. Going to come together after a period of time. And it has to do with taking a leap of faith. It's about pushing through fear. One last look over their shoulder and just going for it. So there's a little bit of worry I feel here, but I feel someone's about to take this leap of faith. It's about taking a risk, you see? Yeah. But with the Queen of Pentacles here, the Queen of Pentacles will take calculated risks, but the Queen of Pentacles is someone who really tries to stay balanced, right? Very focused on money, their financial stability, security. It's someone who likes to have a comfortable home. They like everything balanced. It's a person who likes to prepare ahead. So there's definitely that energy here, whether it's yourself or another person. Yeah, so let's see, Pisces, Six of Swords. Yeah, see, it has about letting things just calm down, things calming down, taking the lessons you've learned from the past, releasing anything that no longer serves. See, it's about letting go of old habits, traditions, beliefs, mindsets. It could be social conditioning, something to do with family. But look at that emotional fulfillment. See, it's when somebody... it has to do with the future, what makes me happy. But it's an energy of just letting things calm down, moving into calmer waters, you see. I feel we got a couple of people going to come together to heal a situation. Yeah, look at that. See, someone's very much focused on their success, planning. This is someone who prepares for something to be successful. So I do see an energy of somebody kind of freeing themselves from a situation here, leaving something behind, but taking the lessons forward. So there could be even something financial here for some of you, where you're focused on successes. See, I feel like what you've got is something that wasn't successful, now possibly could be. Okay. Yeah, because it has to do with two people moving forward calmly and peacefully, getting to know each other, communicating, learning from each other. You see, something is definitely calming down. Tell me about the Hierophant. There we go. Yeah, so someone's doing some soul searching here, a little hermit energy. Looks like could be Virgo, but it looks like a Taurus energy. Someone's soul searching their path in life, why something wasn't successful. You see, why wasn't this successful? We have the Queen of Pentacles here. See, that's what I feel is happening. We got a person looking for clues. See, spending some time alone, just kind of contemplating this. So I feel it's an energy of someone who just needs to release something. They need to let go of things that no longer serve. Okay, things that aren't healthy, habits, traditions, and that's what I feel. It's an energy with the Hermit. This is someone who's kind of on their own path. They soul search, and look at what it is they're doing, their whole life path here. So it has to do with habits, traditions, the way someone conducts themselves. Someone's looking at how you conduct yourself here. Okay, focused on success. That something wasn't successful. Why? Because we have this energy of the Six of Swords, moving forward, letting things calm down, planning for something to be more successful. So there's some kind of a victory. See, there it is. There's this opportunity. Yeah. If it's possible, some of you may be moving away from somebody, moving away from a situation because it wasn't emotionally fulfilling, but you're moving towards emotional fulfillment. You see, we've got this person who's contemplating, and it very well could be yourself, why something wasn't successful, why it didn't work out. You see, and it has to do with baggage, possibly from a past relationship, okay, or just the way someone conducts themselves, their habits, could be their day-to-day lives. It's tradition. Yeah, something that could be a habit here. And I can see that Ace of Cups, a new opportunity here. See, somebody's walking away from someone. Where is my soulmate? See, this is a person who I feel kind of walked away from a situation. They walked away from an opportunity, likely because they were afraid to take a risk. You see, this is someone who needed possibly, if it isn't already a married couple who've been in some kind of a separation, or there's distance in communication where two people are actually growing apart. You see, but we have this person looking at what makes them happy, the emotional fulfillment. This could have been successful. See, somebody's looking at this. This could have been successful because somebody here was focused very much on their finances, maybe too much, you see. But it was, I feel something wasn't, and someone is now seeing by looking at those clues that this could have actually been something. It's a long-term commitment. See, this is that long-term energy. Yeah, we got the Hermit and the Six of Wands. It's somebody who's a little bit of a free spirit. But someone's walking away from an opportunity. See, it's someone who's always looking for something new. You see, walking away from an opportunity. We have the Fool. It's a person who didn't want to take a risk. See, there was a lack of reciprocity, a lack of communication. Somebody wasn't reciprocating. Now, this could be a lot of things. It could be to do with finances. Somebody, taking a risk to reach out. But with that Sun and that walking away, I just feel someone is just, they've walked away from their hopes and dreams here because they felt the situation's out of reach. It wouldn't be successful. It wouldn't be long term. But when actually this person's seeing that it could have been, see, they missed an opportunity here. And it has to do with someone taking that risk to reach out. Maybe unsure, someone that feels the same, or they'll reciprocate. But there's an energy where there's somebody who isn't reciprocating it. See, they're afraid to take a risk. So they chose to just walk away looking for something new. This is someone who's, the grass is always greener on the other side, always looking for something new, but not having a lot of success. Likely a person who's been kind of playing the field, dated a lot of people and hasn't had success. Why? Because of the way they conduct themselves. They don't reciprocate. They don't share of themselves. They don't put enough time and energy or take the time to really get to know somebody, is what I'm seeing here. Yeah, see, this is someone who's looking at that. They see this could have been successful, emotionally fulfilling, but they chose to walk away. Now, it has to do with a habit or that free spirit energy, somebody who just wants to be free. You see, always the grass is always greener. So I'm going to just look at that Six of Wands energy a little bit more here. Six of Wands, there we go. Yeah, see, this is somebody who kind of rushed into a situation. Someone definitely rushed into a situation here. Rushing in and out before they thought things through. See, they didn't take a lot of time to get to know someone. They rushed in and then moved away to avoid a disaster. And the question is why? Okay, and that's what this person's looking at. They're looking for clues, looking for some kind of understanding. It has to do with the way they conduct themselves. It's a habit. This is somebody who's formed this habit through some kind of conditioning. Could be because they didn't have a successful relationship in the past. See, but it's an energy of someone. I feel like we got a person here who, this is someone who chooses their words wisely, chooses their battles. If they rush in quick, they make some kind of judgment decision, oh, this isn't going to be successful, and they rush off before they really take the time to get to know someone, because this is an energy of someone who doesn't give someone the time of day. They breadcrumb. They don't really share a lot about themselves. They don't, reciprocate. There's a lack of reciprocity. So someone who's, I feel there's a little Sag, a little Aries energy, some Taurus, some Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Leo energy. For those of you who missed that part, didn't see the cards. So we have the coming together. Why is this coming together? There we go. See, it has to do with commitment, long term, going the distance. This is someone who doesn't go the distance. This is someone who's a bit of a runner. They have a tendency of running away. As soon as it's time to commit, to take things a little bit further, you see, they're looking at this energy. Now, this even could be yourself, okay, looking at this, But it's the Knight of Swords is somebody who's anxious and patient. They come charging in before they think things through. So we have someone here who's gaining some kind of clarity. See, they're shining a light on that. They're starting to see. See, something is being illuminated. And it has to do with somebody not giving someone the time of day, spending time. They're not reciprocating. You see, they're not giving. So it's about giving and receiving. Walking away from this beautiful opportunity. Now this could be also where there's an invitation or something coming in here, some kind of invitation or communication. It's emotional, deeply. There's something deeply emotional here, okay? I can see it, but there's something that needs to be healed. You see, that's a star, releasing things that no longer serve. To have this opportunity, but someone chose to walk away. They're always looking for something better. The grass is always greener, but they don't really even take the time to get to know the people that you know, when they start something with someone, they're not really taking the time to get to know them. They're making very quick decisions and judgments here. You see, justice. It has to do with commitment, doing things right, playing fair. Somebody's making an assessment, I feel here, regarding somebody, and they're not even being fair about it because they're not giving them the time of day. So they're not, you know, there's a lack of reciprocity. So let's see what this heal the ouch is. Yeah, so we have teamwork, cooperation, compromise. See, it's about compatibility. It's about teaming up and going down this path. This is two people coming together who, you know, literally are supposed to be building each other up. You see? Yeah. So how do you know if you're compatible with someone if you don't spend time with them and you don't reciprocate your feelings, your emotions, your desires, what you like, what you don't like, if you don't spend time together? You see, it's someone who stops talking to someone, they stop reaching out, they start breadcrumbing as soon as it's time to move towards a committed energy. But it's not playing fair. Someone hasn't been playing fair. And I do feel it has to do with baggage from a past relationship or a situation. But there's something that needs to heal, and the healing is communicating, sharing, giving time, cooperating and compromising. So someone's looking at this, you see? Yeah, they're looking at it. Someone with the grass is always greener, always walking away to start something new. Now, a lot of times it's an energy of someone who just likes that new energy. They see something that looks like it's going to be fun or emotionally filling. They charge in before they think things through. Someone who likes new, always looking for something new. Tell me about the sacred pool. Why is this here? There it is. See? Someone guarding, very defensive, very guarded, keeping someone at arm's length, pushing someone away. It's somebody who constantly pushes somebody away. The arm's length, the pushing away, the blocking, guarding, you know, not quite sure what to believe. So it's definitely hard for two people to get on the same page with Hierophant when someone keeps you at arm's distance and they don't reciprocate. And I feel like this person's looking at this, Pisces. You know, it even could be yourself, something you may not have seen or recognized where you're kind of soul searching this. Maybe it's yourself. You're a little bit of a runner. You feel like something's not going to be successful really quickly. You judge it, you look at it, and you make the decision too fast, you see. Someone who rushes in and rushes right back out again. Tell me more about this Ten of Cups. Moving towards, moving into calmer water, emotional fulfillment. What makes me happy? Someone has definitely moved away here. See, what makes me happy? What fulfills me emotionally? The Queen of Pentacles. Someone who feels safe and secure, stable, very grounded. The Queen of Pentacles likes, you know, at least to be a companion first, right? To get comfortable with somebody. But this is somebody who's always in a rush. They're in a hurry, you see, to go reach that victory. But it's somebody who I feel just, you know, doesn't see, they don't look at the possibility where this could actually go. They rush in for the victory lap, that physical energy with that Six of Wands, and then rush right back out again. They're in too much of a hurry, you see. They're not seeing the Queen of Pentacles, this person who's grounded, practical, financially stable, focused, someone who has a comfortable home, someone who's always prepared ahead, somebody very organized, you know. The Queen of Pentacles is marriage material. See, look at that. There it is. See, this person. I was looking at that when I said that because that's the Hermit energy, looking for the clues, looking for answers on this path. See, something didn't go in someone's favor. They didn't get something they wanted. There was a lack of success because of this. We got someone here possibly feeling a little sorry for themselves with this sacred pool for a choice, a decision they made. But it all has to do with how they conduct themselves, you know, and I feel it's looking for answers. This is someone who's looking for answers at maybe why they conduct themselves that way. Yeah, but it's the Queen of Pentacles is someone who's now changed their focus. They're focused more on their finances because something's not, you know, it's not feeling right. It's not comfortable. So that's why I feel it showed up with this energy right here, changing the focus. No longer focusing on this person, focused on other things, because there's someone who's not giving enough attention. You see, it's also an energy of somebody who comes rushing in just looking for attention. The Queen of Pentacles knows. You know, the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who, if it doesn't feel comfortable, right? Like I say, a companion, two people being open with their feelings and their emotions. And there's been a lack of this with that Six of Pentacles. But this person's seeing it. I think it's an energy of someone who keeps someone at arm's length. They don't share, they don't talk, communicate, divulge information about themselves, because you can't learn about somebody unless they're sharing. You can't be on the same page, and that's what it's getting at. And I think this person's understanding this. It's become a habit, a tradition. I don't know, through, could be the way somebody was raised, or issues, like I say, with a past relationship or marriage that wasn't successful. It's a person who feels because one relationship wasn't successful, the rest won't be. So we definitely have a runner. We have someone who's a bit of a runner here. But it's now this runner possibly, you know, becoming that chaser energy. Queen of Pentacles isn't one much for chasing either. You know, the Queen of Pentacles stays balanced. If the Queen of Pentacles like, you know what, if I don't, this person doesn't want to, you know, doesn't see me with them, doesn't see my, you know, me happy with them, then you just simply change your focus and focus on other things. You see? Yeah. If someone isn't giving you attention, well, then you just walk away. You just move on. You release them. But I feel this person, they have some things they need to sort out. Yeah, I see a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here. This is someone very focused on their money, always chasing the money. This is someone who likes to be prepared for the future. Look at that. We have the power couple here. But there's a lack of reciprocity because someone's afraid to take a risk. You know, this is a person who's looking at this. They're looking back at this energy. Yeah, someone always can be prepared for the future here. You see, this is a person who's looking at this coming together. Why two people came together in the first place. Now, if there is an existing marriage and it's two people, two people have changed their focus, no longer focus on each other, growing apart. You see, we got someone here contemplating how this all happened. Tell me about this Ace of Cups. There's an opportunity to heal. This is two people coming together that adore each other, admire each other. You know, it's an energy of something that needs to be acknowledged. Things that need to be acknowledged aren't being acknowledged in this relationship. So it's like a person doesn't really want to look at it. They choose to just walk away. But there is something going to be exposed. Somebody's exposing this within themselves. You see? Tell me about this Ace of Cups. There we go. Oops. There we go. See? Burdens, responsibilities, baggage. Somebody has a lot of baggage. Maybe a lot of financial responsibilities. It could be a lot of things. You see? It's that fresh new start. That beautiful healing energy. See? The star is about releasing that baggage. Releasing things that weigh you down. It's a person who's now looking at someone. Someone feels responsible because they chose to walk away, or they feel responsible for why somebody walked away. It's bothering them. It's a burden. Now, they could have financial burdens too, so that could be a reason. They feel it won't be successful, or somebody doesn't feel someone's financially successful and they didn't even take the time to get to know them. Maybe we have someone here who felt this Queen of Pentacles was chasing them for money. You see? Yeah, well, the Queen of Pentacles is someone who's focused on their finances, grounded, practical, always preparing ahead. So, yeah, you see, two people with their backs to each other. Tell me about this Eight of Cups. One more lap over that See, someone weighing the pros and the cons. See, this is someone who's always weighing the pros and the cons. They're back and forth in their head, should they reach out or not. But there's a lack of reciprocity. It's unbalanced. Somebody's giving more. You see, someone's giving more than the other person. But it's also an energy of calming down. Six of Swords is moving forward calmly and peacefully, leaving things behind that no longer serve, but taking the lesson. See, somebody's on a bit of a life lesson journey, you know, doing some thinking, but it definitely has to do with communication. There's definitely communication issues here. Yeah, someone needs to calm down and make a decision whether they should reach out and take a risk. And I feel that this person wants to. They want to heal this. They want to come together and heal this. Yeah, but they have to heal themselves first. It's an energy of someone needs to learn to love themselves first before they can love somebody else, you see? And that's what I feel this person's dealing with. So we have the Three of Pentacles. This is where two people are supposed to come together and build each other up, but you can't build, you see. But it has to do with compatibility, things you have in common. So you may have some common energy, definitely that beautiful creative energy. Two people who are always, you know, focused on their money, very stable, couple of homebodies. I actually feel like you have a lot in common, and I actually looks like you're quite compatible. But there needs to be healing for you to come together, you see. It has to do with justice, doing things right, playing fair. See, somebody wasn't being fair. They're looking at it too. It could be an energy where someone's thinking about marriage and they're kind of going through all this energy as well. So yeah, Three of Pentacles. Why is this here? There we go. Yeah, see, there's obstacles and challenges, conflict, you see. This is about taking action. So someone who's thinking of taking a leap of faith, they might be a little worried. Somebody's still angry at them, that there'll be some kind of conflict. But I got to tell you, it's a 5. It's temporary. This is when two people come together. Two people who come together to cooperate, compromise, to communicate, can overcome these challenges, you see. That's what it's all about, overcoming the Five of Wands, healing the ouch, the conflicts, you see. Things need to be acknowledged. There's a need, things that need to be acknowledged, that this could have been successful if there was more cooperation. Someone's a bit conflicted whether two people were compatible, you see, but they didn't take enough time to get to know the other person to really know for sure. Yeah. Somebody's a bit of a procrastinator here. Weighing the pros and the cons. It's time to calm down and make a decision to reach out or not. See, and it has to do with that moment. There it is, shining the light, the truth, that aha moment. This could have been successful, but it's about having a victory. You see, this is somebody who's realizing it with that moment. This could have been very successful. This could have been a beautiful reunion. Okay, or maybe it's why, like I say, there could have been a divorce or a separation, or somebody just, you know, wasn't sure about taking things to that level of commitment. Yeah, it's about the truth, right? About success. There it is, tempering the passions, tempering those emotions. Yeah, you see? This is about being patient. Two people being patient with each other, expressing yourselves, sharing your feelings. Someone see, it's an energy where someone feels something is off. You know, it's where you feel the Queen of Pentacles here being the first energy that came out. Someone who's changed their focus. They're now focused on their own financial success. They're doing their own thing, you know, yeah, because they're tempering themselves, waiting very patiently. Somebody was being patient here. And I feel there was a lack, but with the temperance energy of pulling back, looking at something, feeling like something is off, see? You feel like something is off with this person because they're not sharing. But this person is now looking at this, you see? It's about doing something different, trying something different. This is someone who may be different than your usual type, but I got to tell you, there's actually, you're very much the same, but yet you're going to always have your differences, and that's another thing it's saying. The temperance has a lot of energies. It's not just patience, it's chemistry, it's the mixing of two elements, two people coming together. Are you right for each other? See, somebody was back and forth, not sure there was a compatibility. Maybe there was something off, but you know, nothing's ever going to be right if there's a lack of caring and sharing and reciprocity. That's where the problem is, right there. See, something is off. So I think this person's realizing it here. They didn't even take the time to get to know someone, so there was some kind of an assumption, well, this isn't off, this isn't right. Well, who's going to keep giving to somebody who isn't reciprocating? See, it's an energy of being patient and waiting. This is now someone who I feel is in a bit of a hurry. They don't want you to get away if it's yourself, or vice versa. You see, looking elsewhere, maybe too little too late. And now somebody is, thinking about taking action here. So there's actually been a lack of action, you see. But I do see some kind of conflict. Somebody here, to do with compatibility. It's keeping someone at arm's length, but expecting the other person. It's almost like expecting the other person to keep giving. They have to be perfect, but yet the other person doesn't do their part, you see. So tell me more about justice and we'll wrap this up. See, it's about marriage and commitment. See, it's someone trusting their intuition. There it is. All the cards came out. It's about building a strong financial foundation. It's two people coming together. See, this person's looking at this. I actually feel there may be an invitation or a love letter, a message here. And it could be, for a lot of different reasons. But especially if you are a married couple who have been growing distance from each other, distant communication, or you've got a couple of people who've, kind of aren't communicating. You're not talking right now. Someone's waiting for someone to reciprocate, but they're not going to wait forever. And that's why I feel someone is now in a hurry. They need to make a decision about building this foundation. But they're looking at this with some positive energy, see? There it is, Pisces. Trust your intuition. I think with this person. Okay? But I think this person already knows everything they need to know about you as well. I think they know you're very wise. I think they know you're intuitive. I think this person, sees this energy where it takes two people to get on the same page. But it has to do with having faith, you see. It has to do with having faith in this connection. So there's two people going to drink from each other's cup or already have. This is someone looking at this. This is a soulmate connection. Someone's kind of blown it here. It does look like it can be rectified, though. Someone needs to let their guard down. See, it's a sacred pool, those deep emotions that need to be shared. It's about two people drinking from each other's cup, sharing each other's feelings and emotions, acknowledging. Something has never been acknowledged here, you see. The successes that this could have been. This could be an energy where it's almost time for an anniversary and there's, been some distance here between two people. But there's things that need to be acknowledged, the things that you have in common, the successes. It's about building each other up. You see, that's what anniversaries are all about too, is coming together with your partner and celebrating your successes, that you're still together. Okay, you tried to stay on the same page, having faith in this union. See, it's about having faith. It's about committing to this union. And I feel like we have a person who's really looking at that. They certainly are, yeah. See, they're getting very, very emotional here. They're digging into their emotions, you see. There's that sacred pool. It's there for a reason. They need to let their guard down and quit pushing someone away, keeping someone at arm's length. Look at that. Wow. See, there's that energy of change. See, this person's going through some kind of change. And it has to do with spending that time alone contemplating their life path, what it is that makes them happy. And they're looking at this union. So someone who I feel, they may even have some Pisces in their chart as well, but they're looking at this. They already know everything. They already know. Okay, this person knows what to do. I feel as they just weren't cooperating or willing to compromise anything. It's like they want the other person to do all the compromising, you see, and it doesn't work that way. So there's definitely some change, and it's feeling on top of the world. This person's now looking at this, feeling really positive. You see, they're changing the way they feel. They're changing how they see this situation. So I really, really like this. I love it when people take that time to go within. That hermit energy is a wonderful thing because it's going within yourself, into me I see, to look for clues and answers, why something wasn't successful, okay? And acknowledging it, two people taking responsibility for your actions, okay? So it needs to be acknowledged. But I feel it's an energy of two people fighting to go down this path, overcoming obstacles and challenges. There we have the Queen of Cups. So we have a couple here. There's love, there's emotions, there's feelings. We got the Queen of Cups looking at their feelings, you know, kind of sitting here waiting for somebody, you know, waiting for someone to reciprocate. The Queen of Cups sacrifices, maybe even has bent over backwards, compromised to get this person to reciprocate, but yet they're not, because I feel with the Fool, they're afraid to take a leap. But I actually feel this person feels like a bit of a fool here too. But I feel the Queen of Cups also feels like a fool. Why? Because they kept giving and sacrificing. So this is why we have this distance. This is definitely something that can be rectified. I feel it's just about two people acknowledging. Okay, yeah. If you took a risk with this person, okay, and you have to take responsibility for the risks that you may have taken if you knew that this person, you know, had that Six of Wands, that free spirit kind of energy, someone who was just kind of playing the field, someone with that runner energy. If you were aware of that and took a risk, you have to take responsibility. But I think this person is looking at that too. I really do. More so. Yeah. Just reach out and talk. I feel this is something that two people can overcome if they just acknowledge the positive energy too. Acknowledge the things that are wonderful between you. Doesn't matter how small, because they eventually, through that energy, it eventually builds. See, it's two people building each other up. It's also an energy of a beautiful creative energy. It's about creating something new, overcoming the obstacles. So there you go, Pisces. It looks like a work in progress. I see you loving yourself first. You know your worth and your value. Okay. So I feel there's that beautiful energy. It's definitely a healing. I think both people have gone through a healing here. Maybe even through a separation. But now it's time to come together. So take care. I wish you the best, and bye for now.